Caleb Nelson here at Audubon High School with Michael Strasko, head coach for the Audubon boys. They get a win tonight. First win in a while, Coach, in the district tournament, 53-45, the final here over Cam, and I guess pretty excited about this.
Yeah. You know, anytime you can get a win in the postseason, it's a good thing. Don't want to downplay it. I think we played fairly well. There was obviously some things we'd like to do better, and things that we know we can work on. But you know, that's why we get a couple days to practice and fix those things, and hopefully we bring a more consistent, you know, just all around more effective effort against Peyton as well.
You led 14-5 there early, and then they came back and they tied it at 14, and just really back and forth. Well, not really back and forth, but really close, I guess we should say, there through the rest of the first half. Can you talk about that start there?
Yeah, you know, we came out and what we had practiced, what we thought would be there was there. Players came out aggressive. They were really effective. You know, getting the ball up the floor and in their attacking off the dribble and, you know, with the shot. And then they adjusted a little bit, and we didn't adjust with them. It allowed them to get back in the game. We went on a little cold streak there, and you know, I don't get too worried about runs as long as I know that, you know, as from what I've seen with these guys, you know, I know that we're going to get back on track. It's just it takes them, you know, a couple looks to really, you know, recognize what's going on, and I think we did that and took control and kept control for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Jalen, you know, pretty good night for him. Tyler Reboff, a good night. I think he led you in scoring, and they're late. You know, I've got Mitchell Nelson with a couple fairly decent shots there in the second half. Can you just kind of talk about finishing? I mean, what did you feel like allowed you to finish tonight?
Well, you know, we've had so much experience with it. Griswold was a close game. AHST, both games were close. Both Underwood games were close, especially the one down there. And that was our last regular season game, and we were really excited. We wanted that fifth game in a row, and we didn't get it, or we didn't accomplish, you know, that goal. But we were able to reset our sights, you know, on goals to get our first district win in a while, and now we set a new goal, and we'll see if we can accomplish that. And I think probably what helped us tonight was all those close games, and some of them we came. It's so nice to come out on top of those type of games, and where we seem to be comfortable in that situation. We rarely. The Underwood game, you know, we lost it a little bit, and so that was kind of our focus. So, you know, with practice the last few days too, is get refocused on situation type things, and that's really the sign of a good team if you can control those situations late in games, early in games. You know, you control the majority of the situations in a game, and you give yourself a pretty good chance to win. So yeah, we feel pretty comfortable with all that, and I think that's really what helped us.
Peyton Curdan on Thursday in Coon Rapids. Can you talk about maybe a little bit what you know about them? I know they have a post player that's a pretty big load inside.
Yes, yeah, they have a really nice post player, and then they have a really nice guard, which is kind of a deadly combination. Every team would love to be able to go inside out like they do. And be as effective as those two guys are, night in and night out. And you know, I kind of compared them to an AHST, where, you know, you have Whitey inside and Jacobson outside, and then the Harris kid coming off the bench is really nice player. And so just looking at that type of team, I think that's kind of who they would compare to. They might be a little bit more consistent shooting on the outside than that team, and maybe they focus on their main two guys a little bit more. They get them a lot of good looks. I know from what I've seen of them, they get them a lot of nice looks, and So we're going to do our best to counter those and see if we can't give ourselves a good chance to win.
All right. Well, appreciate it very much for taking the time here after the game. Again, the final 53-45. The Wheelers beat Cam tonight at home. Thanks a lot, Michael.
Thanks.